Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. On this Tuesday, just bear with me while I check my audio. On this Tuesday, there you go. Hopefully that should be okay now. Yes, welcome. Tuesday is here already. Hello, Hans. How you doing? I quite like what you did, Hans, saying hello on both sides, which really did help me because I can make sure I've got both chats on there if I need to use my YouTube. So yeah, just here at my lunch break, guys, just hanging out with you all for an hour. Hey, Hans, can you hear me okay? Welcome. I'm glad you put the smiley face with the was that the teeth or the grin, so I could make the difference. Yes, loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for the like. Much appreciated. So yeah, we're on both sides again today, guys. We'll just give it another go. See how we get on today. Yes, yesterday was certainly an experience, wasn't it? Can you let me know if if the music is too loud, or is it okay in the background, guys? Good morning, Doctor. How you doing, Dr. J? We've got a storm that's sweeping into the UK over the next couple of days called Storm Bram. We've got lots of flood warnings down on the south coast of England. But it is windy, but they do say winds are going to get up to 90 miles an hour. So another storm for the year. We seem to be getting quite a lot. Dr. J says hello to Hans. Dr. J says, I'm blessed, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing all right, thank you. Not having a bad day today, not too busy. So that's good. All is good. Welcome, Nightbot. Nightbot has entered the building. Hello and welcome to the channel. Hans says hello to Dr. J. Hans, can you just let me know if the music is all right in the background or is it too loud, please? Really, please. We're on number 13, so hopefully it's not too bad. Hey, Elevate. Hello, welcome. How are you doing today? Okay, Hans, thank you. There you go. You might not be able to hear it at all now. Hang on. What I'll do is I'll just try and... It's got a little slider that you... There you go. Hopefully that's better. So yeah, Elevate, welcome. Getting ready for a nap. Did Devotional catch you yesterday? She came in just as you were going for a nap yesterday, but she came in. I don't know whether she managed to catch you or not. But if she comes in again, if you haven't, I might just say to her if she just leaves you a message on one of your videos or something. Yeah, so today, guys, I've just put a nice sunset picture up there just to put us all in the give us a warmer feeling because, as I say, it is pretty grim here today. We can dream about our holidays. Devotionals of the Fountains, it was, Elevate. She was in here yesterday. She was the lady when you were teaching me, she was saying that she was interested in learning it as well. Yes, Hans, it is. It is indeed. That was from a boat trip, that was. I do like it. a nice sunset. Yeah, okay. Well, if she comes in again, I'll ask her to send you a message, and then at least you'll be able to catch up with each other. Oh, you've connected. Okay, cool. No problem. I've been in. I've been back in OBS. All my settings have disappeared, though. Like all my mic settings and everything. So do I have to set them up every time I go in? I didn't think I did, because when I went in yesterday they were there, but when I've gone in today they're gone. But anyway, I've it's all good learning curve anyway. It keeps me doing it, because sometimes if you just do one thing once, you don't really remember it. But if you've got to keep doing it, I'll never forget. So yeah, I am sort of working on that in the background, because the good thing with that is you can go in and try it all without going live, can't you? Which is good. You can save them. Okay. I've sent an email to StreamYards asking for a refund. Well, I've asked to switch back onto the monthly plan, so then I can cancel it then at any time. I did read that they give you a credit back for the difference and just take the money, but I don't want that. I want the actual money back. It's no good crediting my StreamYard account. I want them to credit my bank account. Because I may be moving away from StreamYards in the future. But we shall see. Thank you. You like the music. Thank you. Dr. J. Elevate says, Underseen collection at the top, then click New and name it. Okay, let me take a picture of that. Okay, I keep all these because I go back and look at them after my live stream. Hello there, we've got a nature guy in the building. Hello there, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, so what's the weather like where you guys are? As I say, we've got Storm Bram sweeping here at the moment. What's the weather like in all the different parts of the world? Yeah, I'm doing really good, thanks, Nature Guy. Thank you for asking. Hans says thick snow. That's not true. That's not true. Unless you've gone back to the Alps. Are you in Switzerland, Hans? Elevate says good morning to Nature Guy. Nature Guy says no snow here. Oh, Florida. Wow, yeah, I've got a lady I follow in Florida. She was on the beach the other day. I couldn't believe it. The weather was so nice. Elevate saying hello to Hans. I know you're joking, Hans. What is the weather really? What temperature is it you've got out there? I know most of us are sort of on the west coast. Elevate says no snow in Texas either. Oh, you're in Texas. Lovely. Yes, Daisy May. That's the one, Nature Guy. Yeah, I was watching her live stream where she walked to the beach and then she walked back. Well, I think she definitely walked back because I saw that part of it. Yes, it's wow. I'd love to go there. It's so nice. I can't believe that she was on the beach in the middle of December. I don't know what the weather does it actually get cold in Florida or not? Han says 28 degrees C where he is. Elevate said, laugh out loud, I spoke in my head and forgot to type hands. No worries. Nature Guy said it's about 50 today. I wonder what that is in centigrade. You work Fahrenheit, don't you? Let me do a quick calculation. 50 Fahrenheit in centigrade. Oh, 10 degrees today. That is quite cold then. That is definitely quite cold. Elevate says 40. Wow, you're even colder then. So you're 4 degrees where you are, Elevate, in Celsius. It's actually here. It's let me just get back to the right screen. My phone. Hang on. So it says it's 13 degrees Celsius, but feels like 5. Nature Guy says it does freeze here about 4 days a year. Wow, that's not too bad, is it? I've had my heating on since September. I'm in the UK. Yeah, since September. It seems to be that it's on most of the year. Yeah, quite mild, I guess, for December hands. True, we just need snow now. So yeah, no, I need a furry suit I can run around in, don't I? So I don't have to put the heating on. Elevate says 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Nature Guy says when I left up north it was 30 below zero. Ooh, what, up north in Florida? So the north and the south, is that the north and the south of Florida? They differ that much. Florida must be quite big then. Oh, Nightbot's been a bit busy. He's duplicating himself. Naughty Nightbot. So is that maybe where I found you, or we found each other, Nature Guy? Maybe from Daisy Mays, probably then. Oh, Northern Maine, right? America's so big, isn't it? It's like the UK is so small compared to America. We could probably drive from one end to the other in about how many hours? Right from the south coast to the top of Scotland, I reckon. I reckon you could probably do it in 15 hours, maybe. Elevate says you can adjust the timers for Nightbot. Yeah, they're set at different times. They don't normally come up together. You don't normally get 2 lots at once. I'm not too sure what's happened there. Maybe it was a blip. We'll keep an eye on Mr. Nightbot. Nature Guy says Maine may have been, I don't remember. The UK is the size of, is it really? Texas, the size of Texas by itself. Wow. Gosh, we're just a little small drop in the ocean, aren't we? Yeah. That'll be probably why they've got a different, maybe that's why they've got different rules for every state, because we've got England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, and they've got their own little government that runs their money. But I always wondered, I mean, we all used to be just one at one time, but it's kind of split up over the years. I often wondered why America, they have like different taxes and everything, don't they, in different states? Hans says, same with flying in America, East Coast to West Coast is around 5 to 6 hours, like London to the Middle East. Wow, really? Gosh, when you put it like that, yeah, that certainly puts it into perspective. Instead of 5, 10, 15, try 3, 7, 14. Okay, will do. Yeah, thank you for that tip. Thank you. Wow. Elevate says, wow, Nature Guy. Nature Guy says, the United States is so diverse and so many different climates. It sure is. I guess it would probably take something to visit imagine visiting every state in America. You could have a holidays for lifetimes, couldn't we? Elevate says, true. I've never actually been to America. That's one place I've not been to. Where is Nature Guy said, where is everybody from in here? So I'm from the UK. Elevate, where did Elevate? I should make a note of this because I see so many people. Nature Guy says I've been to every state but not stayed. Wow, that's definitely an achievement. Well done for that. So where are you, Hans? Hans is our international man of mystery. He's on the where are we? Hang on, what did he say? With his flight times, let's have a look. America, East Coast, oh, that's the West Coast. So you're in the Middle East, I do believe, aren't you, Hans? I think that's the closest I can get to get an answer. So yeah, guys, it's the 9th of December. Elevate says, I was stationed in Germany and I served in Iraq. Wow, really? Wow. My dad was stationed in Germany, but he didn't actually go to anywhere. Where did he serve? I think he just stayed in Germany. I think that was it, near the Black Forest when he served. But he didn't get called to go to any wars or anything. Wow, so you served in Iraq. Wow. Yeah, it's not too good out there at the moment, is it? We just don't know what's going to happen. Our headlines today in the news says Donald Trump slams European leaders. He's not happy with Europe. Elevate said, I love Germany. The best time of my life. Stayed 2.5 years. You get to see the world, don't you? Certainly. Yeah, I went to Germany once actually but that was only on a work conference thing. We flew into Frankfurt and we had a cruise down the Rhine, which was really nice. But obviously nothing compared to what you were doing. Take my hat off to you. Hello, Rory. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Rory says, "Oh no, got 2 streams." Yeah, I think what it does, as far as I know, it's supposed to, whether you're tuning in on a mobile, it puts you on one, or if you're tuning on watching a TV, you get the other one. So it's supposed to do it automatically, apparently, from what I've read. So if you're on a mobile phone, Rory, you've gone onto the vertical one, I'm assuming. unless you've come out and gone back in. Han says, thanks for your service, Elevate. Elevate says, I was 2 hours away from Frankfurt. Elevate says, you're welcome. Yeah, certainly do take my hats off to everybody that served. Indeed. Excuse me. Rory says, hello, Hans and Elevate. Nature Guy says, I will be back later, have to do some chores. It was lovely meeting you all, and have a wonderful day and stayed blessed. Lovely, thank you, Nature Guy. Thanks ever so much for coming in. It was nice to see you. And I'll catch you again on these YouTube streets somewhere. Thank you. Elevate says, thanks, Rory, Rolling Robot. Rory says, I got a free medium burger meal. Oh, you did. Wow, that was good then, Rory. Yes, he did. He did complain. Elevate says, see you, Nature Guy. Nice to see some new people coming in. So, see. Oh, Rory, you just reminded me I still haven't complained about the chicken. Damn, I've got to write that down. I've got to do that after this live stream. Chicken. I keep forgetting. Elevate says, I'm connected, Nature Guy. Hans says goodbye to Nature Guy. Rory says, yes, Tanda inspired me to complain. Hans. And why not? We don't, as a nation, complain enough. And yet, one thing I always remember, I was at work once and I quickly popped to the KFC, it was the KFC, just to get a little bite to eat. And I was 1 penny short. Just 1 pen short. And they wouldn't let me have it. And that's always stayed with me because I think to myself, 1 penny. So you can't have what you want because you're 1 penny short. And yet you can serve me something that's totally, not what you advertise or not to my expectations and get away with it. And I thought we all need to complain a bit more because, at the end of the day, these big organizations, they're so rich. And us here that are like cost of living crisis and what have you, it's almost like you're frowned upon if you complain, which for many years I've never complained, but I do now. I definitely do. And why not? Rory says, I've done 2 complaints recently, but then regretting one. Oh dear. Hans is calling someone a tight arse. Hopefully not me. Elevate says, bad business. Yeah, it definitely is. And Rory says, and they rip us off. Yes, they do. They sure do. We don't. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but certainly in the UK, I don't think we complain enough. Rory says, would you complain to small independent places? Well, it depends, Rory, what it is. Depends what it is, really. Hans says, the only time I complained was when my cheese had mould in it. Oh, blimey, yeah. Yeah, you got to do that. Well, Rory, you say a small independent. I ordered a book, like a notebook off eBay, and it was a small independent company. And it had like a slogan on the front. And I paid quite a bit of money for it. And when I got it, I opened it and I thought, is that all the pages there is in it? There was hardly any pages in it. And it never actually said. I just thought it was like a little notebook, an average notebook. But it literally had hardly any pages, and I thought, well, that's ridiculous. So I complained and got a refund, and I kept the book. But yeah, it definitely wasn't fit for purpose. They should put how many leaves it's got in there, shouldn't they? Rory says they're not selling for free, they're selling at a big markup. I only did over Quality Street until now. So what's the small independent then, Rory? Have you complained to one of those? Basically, if I'm not happy with something now, I just complain. Because I think I'm making up for my whole life where I've not complained. It's not like I'm a moaner or anything. No, I'm fair. I'm pretty fair. I mean, I'd say if it was something I thought maybe not, then I wouldn't. But oh, you haven't. Oh, right. So you said, would you complain to a small independent? You were just asking in general. Really? You normally find the small independents are a lot better anyway, Rory. They take more time because it's their own business and it's small, not like these big corporate ones. But yeah, it's not often I complain anyway. But I'm glad you sorted out your McDonald's one, Rory. I mean, we used to have a KFC by us, and every time you got your order, you go through the drive-in, and you get home, and there's something missing. That's wrong. And they did actually close down, but another franchise must have took it over. And since they took over, we've not had one complaint. I mean, you don't serve up meals where bits are missing, do you? Just people are not going to be happy. Where's my whatever it is you've ordered? Oh, it's missing. Rory, I wish I can complain about my boiler. When they built my flat, they put the boiler in with the wrong flue. I didn't realise I needed replacing. Yeah, how would you know something like that anyway, Rory? I wouldn't know. Rory says ice in Coke. They can't ever not put it in when I ask. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't like lemon. You know why? If you don't get the ice in the Coke, you need a lot more Coke. If they put ice cubes in it, then they save on the actual Coke, don't they? Always custom order. Leah's get fresh then. You get fresh then. Always custom order. You get fresh then. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, that's the thought. Definitely a good tip there, Hans. Rory says I purposely bought that double big tasty knowing it was going to be small. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Uh, Jeeves bought the new Tesco. Well, I say new. He went for the luxury Tesco's mince pies. Um, they should be £3, and they were reduced to 150. And I have to say, they don't really taste of anything. So they've got butter in the pastry. That's, I think, is probably the only difference. But of course, that's worse for you, isn't it? Because it's got more fat in it. I certainly don't think he would have bought them if they'd have still been £3. Because we used to get ours from Iceland. They always used to be like £1 a box. Rory says I was going to complain anyway. Okay. But I did want to see for sure. No, I've never heard of Big Tasty either. Must be something new for Christmas, maybe. Yeah. So, guys. Oh, I see. So, are you on? Which version are you on? Are you on the vertical or the landscape? Fancy me asking you. I think. I don't know. Rory says, but now got a double and made smaller pate. Same, a single big one. Yeah, yeah. Just spreading it out, making it look that you're getting more. So you're on the vertical. Okay. That's weird. Because I'm on my laptop, so I'm on the vertical then. And my other screen has just got Nightbot on there. There's two people in that one, but there's 7 altogether. What I need to check is if anybody's out there that knows about these landscapes and vertical. So what happens then? Do I keep the both of them? Because I've gone back and looked at other people's streams that's done them, and they've still only got one thumbnail, whereas I've got 2 at the moment for yesterday's and 2 for today's. So do you leave them both, or are you supposed to get rid of one? I don't know. It'd be handy to know if anybody's out there. Roy says I might just go to every takeaway and complain. Oh. Elevate says leave. Okay. So I wonder why the other people's have deleted them then. Strange, isn't it? If you remove, you will lose the watch hours. Oh, okay. So say if you looked at one and you thought, well, I've only got 1 watch hour, I suppose you'd just get rid of it, would you? Or would you keep it? I suppose 1 watch hour is 1 watch hour, isn't it? Rory said, if not that, would be great business. You could have a full-time job, Rory. You could be a secret. What's those people that go around places, like staying in hotels and things and rating them? Like a secret shopper. That's what they're called. Secret shoppers. You can actually do that for a job. I think you have got to buy things though. But I'm not sure if you get a refund or you just get to, they pay for the stuff. I'm not sure. Keep, Elevate says, okay. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't checked today. Let me have a look. We've got so many double. Yeah. My comments keep speaking for some reason. Rory says, no, I mean start a database all companies can join to see if a pattern of complainers stop the scammers. Right, yes, I know what you mean. Yeah. I actually know somebody that used to write reviews, hotel reviews. What happens is, right, if you book in at a hotel and they ask you your email address, so many people don't put an email address on it. And this person must have had lots of email addresses and used to put one of those in. And then once you've got an email address linked to that booking, you get the option to leave a review. So it just goes to show you guys, you can't always believe these reviews that you see. Rory says, maybe I buy a car, flat tire, complain and ask for a free car. Okay, Rory. Let me know how you get on. Starting to sound like Kelly. Yeah. I think he spent too much time in his company. And says YouTube should give me a Tesla. So we're still trying to sell the other car at the moment. We've had quite a few people interested in it. Jeeves is selling it for £1,650 now. And I said, but you've paid 2.2 for your own. Surely you should at least try and get that for it. But we shall see. Well, yeah, it's not a bad car for the price. Oh, the wind's getting up, guys. Yes, it's all right, Hans. Yeah, it is roadworthy. Some guy followed him, took him to pick his Mercedes up because the garage is right over by where he works. And some guy followed him in the Qashqai, and he said, "That's a really nice drive, that is." I wish I had my extra camera. You could have seen the trees blowing. That's for OBS. Yeah, I'm getting used to OBS, adding things to it now. So the only thing is, my microphone, I can't hear anything, and I don't know why. That's the problem, that is. See, with StreamYards, I go in through this browser, Firefox. But with OBS, it's actually on my computer, so I haven't got any different options to go in, like through Chrome or Firefox, because it just loads up on my computer, so I can't see how I can get around that. No, this is StreamYard. Yeah, I'm using StreamYards just for like my lunchtime ones because I'm only sort of here for an hour. But I'm working on OBS in the background, so next time I go live, it'll be a little bit more to it. Rory says, do you use this laptop to sort this stuff out? Yeah, everything's done on my laptop, Rory. Oh, I see why. I'm seeing 2 likes and subscribes because I'm seeing both chats. Oh, silly me. So you might only see one. Can you just see one, please, like and subscribe? Just getting your head round it all, isn't it? Oh, it's. I'm still not convinced, but I've given it a whirl anyway. Because when you go into StreamYards, it recommends this one to do both of them. Rory says a proper laptop or a Chromebook can use Chromebook. I'm on a proper laptop, Rory. I don't know about a Chromebook. I've never had one of those. I'm not sure what they do. Yeah, this has got a hard drive and everything in it, and a CPU and all that. It's supposed to be all singing and dancing, but I don't really use it for its capability. Really, because when it was bought for me, it was bought with all the top-notch things, but I don't really know how to use it, to be honest. Elevate says Chromebook didn't work for my friend. Rory says, "Oh, really? It was compatible. Wasn't compatible." Rory says, "I think Chromebooks are a bit rubbish." A Chromebook's just a little bit like an iPad, are they? Is that the sort of thing? Is that the kind of thing that it is? Yeah, so this laptop, as I say, it was bought for me for my birthday, so I've had it over a year and a half now. As I say, it does loads more than I would ever know how to do. You can do gaming on it as well, apparently, but because you do need quite a top spec one to do gaming. But I wouldn't know where to start. That's my problem. Elevate says yes, like a big tablet. Ah, right. Rory says I only got one because I had a £50 voucher and Nectar points, so it cost me £30. Well, that's good, Rory. That's a bargain. It's like a laptop, but using Android like a tablet. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could do all these gaming things. Han says, I'm not a fan of laptops. They always seem to slow down after a year or two. The only problem I've had with this is the speaker. The speaker's underneath the laptop. So sometimes I can be on full volume and I can't hear anybody. So I have to put my earbuds in and then it's fine. But other than that, the speakers are terrible. You'd think the speakers would be in the top bit here by where the keys are, in between the screen and the laptop, wouldn't you? The keyboard, not underneath. Triple bargain, says Rory. Elevate says if you get a PC, you can upgrade as needed, but a laptop is limited. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I used to have a computer. You can upgrade the motherboard and the memory and everything separate, can't you? In these laptops, they're sort of a bit restrictive, aren't they? So, Elevate, have you got like a proper PC for what you do then? You do gaming, don't you? Have you got like a proper PC for that? Rory said everything's complicated. Yeah, I found Rory. I find lots of things complicated, but now what I try to do is stick with the one thing and try and work through it. It may take some time, but I get the satisfaction of actually completing it. And instead of lots of things being complicated and think, oh, I can't do that, I try to take the time to sit down and go through it properly. Elevate says, yes, a gaming PC. I want to upgrade because I do a lot. Okay. Yeah, it says this, you can do gaming on this laptop apparently, but I can't see it myself. When I got it, I wasn't a gamer at the time. Now that I game, I need more. Right. Yeah. I used to, my partner at the time, he used to build PCs, so I couldn't understand, like, he was always saying, oh, I need a new motherboard, I need a new CPU, I needed more memory. And I thought this went on year after year after year. And yet I could be stuck with the same old PC for like 10 years because I don't know how to use them. I couldn't believe just how much, gosh knows what he was doing on there. I don't know. Maybe he was playing games. Actually, he did play computer games. So I thought to myself, how can you need more memory just after a year or two? Maybe the games get more to them and they need it. Maybe possible. Yes, I'm into tech also. Ah, cool. Ah, yeah, there's things I need to learn. Editing. Still don't really know much about editing and all these new systems to make it all look superb and running smoothly. But I mean, I'm quite good on StreamYards now. I've been using that quite a while. So I'm pretty au fait. When I first went in, I was like, oh my God, what do I do? The screen. But I mean, this screen looks nothing compared to OBS, I will say. But it's just what you get used to, isn't it? RAM goes fast. Okay. Yeah. Rory says, I bought a new computer game for the PlayStation. I haven't used it since buying it. Elevate says, play on the stream, Rory. Rory might. I've got a PlayStation I never even used. It's not well, it wasn't mine, but I wouldn't even know what to do with it. I believe you can play YouTube playables, can't you, on your live stream? Is that right, Elevate? Do you know? Rory says, no, I don't use it, Elevate. I don't know why I bought it. Elevate said, sorry, I thought I'd connect. I just did it. Rory, rolling robot. YouTube playables. I believe you can play them on your live stream, can't you? Rory says it's a PS4 I bought it second hand. Why don't you sell it, Rory? You get more money for it this time of year. Someone will buy it for Christmas. Look at me. I'm telling you to sell yours, and I've got one. I think my one's a PlayStation 4 as well. How much did you pay for it? Rory says, I think you have to pay online, don't you? Pay now to play online. Elevate says you should be able to. That's the playables. But I don't know exactly what it is. It's I tell you what, you probably laugh at it, Elevate. It's literally you've got all these little games. There's not really much to them because I can play them. You've got like a car that goes around a track, and you just literally press on the bumper. You just keep pressing to go faster, and you release to slow down. But it's just a little bit of fun, really. Rory said he said 60. He said 60, but I have 80. Gave 80. Okay, so you paid more. Pay to play everything these days, says Hans. Yes, that's a scam, Hans, says Rory. Elevate says, oh, yes, you shouldn't have any problems. Hans says, it sure is. Elevate says, true, Hans. Pay to play. Yeah, nothing's free in life these days, is it? Except these little playables. So with the playables, right, where you just press on the bumper, which is dead easy, I saw another game and then it was saying, oh, K is to go right, F is to go left. And I'm thinking, there's just no way. And then other letters for other things. And I thought, oh, there's just no way I'm going to get to, I'm just not going to remember. That's why we should complain, says Rory. Like Hans says, or pay to get rid of ads. Exactly. Yeah. I don't pay for that. YouTube Premium, isn't it, or something? Yeah. I don't know how, if you're watching a content creator stuff and you've got to pay for the ads thing, I'm not too sure how that reflects on the content creator because they do make money from people watching the ads. So if you're only paying like a small amount a month, I'm not sure how much they get of that. Elevates this, yeah. Rory says, I remember Sky, everything included, then movie separate, sports separate, and then even the entertainment separate. Then adding costs to watch certain sports events, even when paying for sports. Yeah. Yes, I remember those days, Rory. Very well. I got rid of Sky a long time ago. Elevate says true. Rory says it's such a scam. Han says they get some money from the premium users. Oh, okay, so they do get something. Probably not quite so much though, I would have thought. Yeah, my Sky days are long gone. Company's just ripping us all off. Yeah, I had Sky for many, many years back in the days when we used to watch. Oh, what was that? Kerrang! I used to watch Kerrang! The music channel. MTV. I used to watch. What's that one where they did the jokes, the pranks? Um, oh, what was that called? They used to have these blokes on there. Johnny something, I think his name was. They used to go and do these things that were terrible things. A lot of them. Rory says also they won't. Also, they all want us to use apps. That's because they sell your data and can make more money through using apps. Very true, Rory. Yeah, there's nothing much you can go on and you've got to give all your details, isn't it? Oh, Enniskillen. Gusts of up to 90 miles an hour across northwest Scotland today and tomorrow. Hmm. Elevate says, yeah. Rory says you can just go to website. Yeah, it's true, Rory. That's true. You don't need the app, do you? I think it's more handy to have the app on the phone. I haven't got hardly any apps on my computer. But Hans says, you see the big earthquake in Japan last night. I did see something about it, Hans. I think it says it's triggered a tsunami, didn't it? We were only talking about Japan yesterday because Internet Monster was, someone was talking about Japan. It was Rory, wasn't it? And then that pops up this morning. But it's not on the news today, Hans. They've just using this storm that's battering the Britain at the moment. Rory says, but that's why they offer promotion on apps because they want you to use the app. Yeah, that makes sense, Rory. Elevate says that's why I try to find the free ways and ways to work around it. Yeah, that's good, Elevate, if you can do that. Definitely. Rory says, especially with the shopping centres, you need the app to get the cheap products. Yeah, yeah, they do. That's like with Greg's, isn't it? You get all your bargains if you've got the app. Hmm. Yeah, try and find the workarounds. It might take a little bit of finding, but there's certainly ways out there you can do things. You've just got to try and find them. That's the hard bit. It certainly is. It could take a bit of searching. So yeah, guys, we're on the 9th of December. We've got just over 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 2 days to the big day. I actually prefer Christmas Eve, to Christmas Day. I think Christmas Eve's a little bit more magical. I like the build up to Christmas rather than the after. Rory says, hang on, I've just got this referral link get in the way, hang on. Rory says, in airports, they want your boarding card when buying something. They don't need, they claim your VAT and keep it for themselves. Yeah, I heard that as well, Rory, actually. Yeah, I've heard that. If you say no, it's okay, I don't want to show boarding cards, they get funny. Yeah, everybody's scamming us. Well, that's why I couldn't understand when Ron was flying on what was that airline? He flew from Turkey to, was it Washington DC? And that airline that he was flying with, his seat was broken. Now, I mean, I don't know whether the plane was totally full. I don't know, but I don't even think he pursued that to get any money back. He sat in a broken seat for the whole flight. Now that is something you would complain about. We, the public, can't do anything. Yes, we can, Rory. It's up to us, the public, to do something. I can't remember the airline that was it Saudi Air? I'm not sure. I know he might have been Saudi Air. He flew to Washington, D.C. Han says, when I flew from Thailand for duty free, they just wanted passport. They scanned it and it came up with all my flight details. Really? Oh, so Ron was with Turkish Airlines. Okay. That's bad, isn't it? They got all your history. So they know where you've been. Yeah. So I've heard rumours that they're clamping down, are they, on people going to Thailand? Is that official? Do you know that for sure? Because a lot of people that go to Thailand that live there, they do a border run, don't they? And they literally go to Cambodia, or not so much Cambodia now because of the troubles, but or Laos, and then come back. But I don't know whether they're stopping that. Oh, it's official. It is official. Right. That's going to cause some people some problems. Roy says they're no different to the ones scamming on the street. They just do it legitimately. Yeah. Yeah. So how's that going to affect everybody then? Making it super hard. Hmm. Well, my brother lives there, but I think I'm trying to think what he's got. I think he has to. Is there something where you pay every year? I don't know what it's called. I seem to vaguely remember. So he doesn't have to leave. He stays there. But I don't know what one that is. Roy says Bitcoin a scam, but not as everyone thinks. They scam it really that the government made and tricked us into using technology so that we'd all be monitored. Dystopia. You must have an elite visa. Oh, is that what it is? You have to pay so much a year, don't you? I've got no idea how much. I think you've probably got to have a certain amount in the bank account, and you renew it every year. So they're not clamping down on those then. Those ones still carrying on. Because my brother's not been home since he went to Thailand, so he left in. He'll have been there 3 years in March. So, yeah. Anything he has to do is if he does travel anywhere, he has to let them know. So, like if he's going to an island, he has to let them know what hotel he's staying in and everything. Han says I think it's 6 or 800k. So is that Thai baht then? I take it. Yeah. Is it about £18,000 or something in British money? I think. Yeah. I think it equates to something like £18,000. But yeah, it's funny. I saw heard Nick Dean was over in Cambodia. He's having an operation, and yeah, I heard there was a bit of trouble going on about something else, and I thought, oh, that's a bit strange that he's in Cambodia. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, we saw it. Yeah, Oh, I don't know what the trouble was, but I know I picked up something somewhere. But I'd watched the video first about he having an operation there, and I was thinking, oh, is that coincidental or is that planned? You just don't know, do you? Allegations, yeah. It can't just be a coincidence that. I mean, I wouldn't choose to have an operation in Cambodia anyway. I'd get it done in Thailand, definitely. Yeah, so there was a post about poor Eddie, bless him, because I've been looking out for updates on Eddie, and I know that the only place I'll know is on Nick Dean's. But it wasn't looking too good for him, bless him. Anne says, yes, weird having it there rather than Thailand surgery. Yeah, it just seems a little bit too coincidental, Hans. But we'll find out from Rantalion because he's on a mission for something. I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, seems a bit strange, but I'm sure it'll all come out in the wash. We'll get to know what it's all about. So it's going to affect a lot of people then, isn't it? I didn't see Nick's video, but I saw the claims. Oh, it was on Ron's. That's when it was. Yes. Hello, SFA. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Beautiful view. Thank you. This was from a clip from a holiday. Han says, I don't know where he got his information from. Yeah, beautiful sunset. Thank you. Good afternoon. Yeah, we're just going to be coming to the end of this live stream shortly, guys, because my hour's up. My hour lunch break. Wow, it goes so quick. SFA saying hi to Hans. Yeah, guys, so you never know, I might pop up again later. That was just a shock, wasn't it? I went live at night. Well, what time was it? It was about 6:30, I think. Oh no, it was about 8:30. I lied. I think it was about 8:30 in the evening. I thought, oh, I'm going live. I'd been on runs and I couldn't believe it. It was so bad. I don't know why I went live. It's not like me to go live in the evenings. SFA says just waiting. Yes, I see you've got a premiere. Is it 2:30 my time? I think it is. I saw that this morning when I was looking through watching your videos. SFA saying, how are you, my beautiful friend? Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Very, very well. Just putting up with this weather we've got at the moment. We've got a storm sweeping across the UK. Now increasing your subscribe and watch hours. Yes. Yes, we're up to what we're up to now, subscriber wise. Let me have a quick update. I'm on. Oh, that's wrong screen. Hang on. Um, 267. I mean, I'm not really in any rush to get subscribers, to be honest. I'm just gradually getting them because it'll take me forever. It'll take me years to get the watch hours. So the subscribers, I'm quite happy with them. I'm just getting a couple here and there. Because for the first stage, you only need to get to 500. So we're over halfway now already. So they can just come gradually. SFA says that's good. Thank you. Okay then, guys, I'm going to have to get back to work now. So I'll say goodbye for this live stream. And it was nice to see you all. Thank you all for coming. And let me give a shout out. I like to give a shout out. Hans, Rory, SFA, Nature Guy, and Elevate, thank you for coming on this Tuesday lunchtime. It's been nice to spend it with you. Thank you. Thank you, Hans. Catch you later. Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye for now. Take care.